So let's continue. Let's talk about the learning environment rules. Student must find a distraction-free place at home where he or she can work. Student is encouraged also to seek for help if needed for the mastery of the concept or skills of the subject. That's why I told you if the after the discussion, please always ask questions to clarify everything using the discussion thread, or you can send a private message to your subject teachers. Requirements. Earphone or headphone is required during the virtual lesson to avoid distraction and remain attentive during the session. A student also should read and watch the materials or video given by the teacher. So you can see the video materials, the PDF file, as I told you, in the LMS platform. That's why you need to always check your account. A student must comply with all the requirements given by the teacher. For the parents, parents or guardians control the environment. They support setting the pace, building a physical space intended for learning. Parents or guardians must supervise the student's schedule in learning. That's why ahead of time I always send you the weekly plan, okay? Because that is your guide in order you to follow what is happening day by day. They must provide balanced schedule in studying, playing, or family bonding. Parents, guardians serve as a coach for their children and support them through their learning process. However, their role is only to guide and to support his or her child. But the learning performance, like the summative test, project, other requirements, quarter assessment, and others, should be done by the student himself or herself. Grading system. So the school receives the traditional grading system during this remote learning. However, we cannot deny that grades are typically evidence of learning and that it should be noted by the students and parents arriving in numerical grade means achievement of learning performance of the students rather than grade. The school focus more on the achievement of learning competencies, attitude, and skills needed by the students in preparation to long life learning. That's why the performance output is very, very important. Students shall be assessed in written works, performance tests, and quarterly assessment using the DepEd grading guidelines as stipulated in the IPSR student handbook. Let's talk about the academic code of conduct. Assessing student learning is an essential component of effective teaching and learning in the online environment. Thus, the student must observe honestly in performing any assessment given to him or her. A student must comply with the designed requirement of the school during the quarterly assessment to ensure authentic assessment activity, and any violation of the rule will be dealt accordingly. So thank you so much after watching these videos. Please go to class break and answer some questions